Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today we're looking at BT17 Murmukusmon. I hope that's how you pronounce that. I've never heard it before. So starting with our eggs, we have 4 copies of BT14 Tokomon. When a card is added to your security stack, you're going to draw 1. We are running kind of a mini vaccine package, so that should come up. 4 copies of BT16 Patamon. Start a main and on play. If it's your turn, one of your Digimon may Digivolve into a level 4 with the Angel or Free trait in your hand with the Digivolution cost reduced by 1. We are running a bunch of angels, so we should be able to digivolve into things for a reduced cost, which is going to pair really nicely with our Darcmons, Dracmons, whichever one it is, because it costs 3 to Evo. We'll be able to make that 2 with this card. 4 copies of the BT14 Patamon. We'll be able to Evo into a level 4 vaccine in our security for free, and then place another vaccine from hand at the bottom of security, which will be really nice, and then we will gain 1 memory with our inheritable. That gains us a memory every time a card is added to security. Then we have 2 copies of Lucemon. We do have a way to play out level 3 yellow Digimon with our HippoGryphonmon. So this is basically just a free recovery if it's in your hand when you trigger that effect. And this can only digivolve into Lucemon, but we are not looking to digivolve it at all. It's just a free body. It's going to recover you, and then you have a 10k beater to swing with. Then we have 2 copies of the BT5 Renamon. On play, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -1 until the end of your opponent's next turn. So I like this because we do have the ability to play out the level 3s like we just said with Lucemon, and this can be a really cool utility tool to stop your opponent from kind of killing you. So I just like it. You could possibly go more on the Lucemon or more on the Renamon, depending on which way you want to swing with your on-play effects. I don't like going too heavy on this, though, because you cannot digivolve this on your egg. Then we're going 4 copies of the BT17 Darcmon. It has Retaliation, digivolves for 3 on the level 3, which is why we have the BT16 Patamons. It can digivolve on HippoGryphonmon for 1, and then when digivolving, we're going to draw 1, then trash 1, and then if HippoGryphonmon is in your Digivolution cards, you're able to digivolve into Murmukusmon in your hand for a Digivolution cost of 2, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. So you can warp from 4 to 6, and the inheritable will give us Retaliation. I'm going 4 more copies of Darcmon from BT10. The inheritable says when attacking, one of your opponent's Digimon gets security attack -1 until the end of their turn. That can get really annoying along with our Renamon inheritable, and we are going to have the EX6 Angewomon that does the same thing. So we're going to be able to kind of dish out these security -1 effects and stop our opponent from doing a whole lot during their turns. We're going to go 2 copies of BT14 Angemon. We've all seen this card before. Evos for 2 on Patamon. When attacking, you can sack it to either place a virus Digimon at the bottom of your opponent's security stack, or to give -5k, and then on deletion, if you have a tamer, you get to hatch an egg. The inheritable is also really nice because you can put a vaccine back in security, which feels really good. We are running a little bit of a mini Mastemon package, so we have 2 copies of the LadyDevimon. I do like it because it evos on the yellow and purple, which is what I was looking for when I built this deck. It has Retaliate, and then on play when digivolving, if you have Mirei, you can delete one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, or if you don't have one, you get to play your Mirei for free, which is really great. Then we have 4 copies of the BT17 HippoGryphonmon. It has blocker. When digivolving, you play a level 3 purple or yellow Digimon card from your hand without paying the cost. It costs 4 to Evo normally, but we are running 8 Darcmon so that we can hopefully digivolve into it for 3. It has a blocker inheritable, and like I said, we're running the Renamons and the Lucemon so that ideally we'll be able to play those from our hand and recover or dole out a security -1 effect. Then we have 2 copies of our EX6 Angewomon. Has barrier. On play when digivolving, if you have Mirei, you give something security -2 until the end of their next turn. And if you don't have a Mirei, you get to play Mirei for free, which is fantastic. We love getting the free value off of Mirei. We're running 3 copies of Murmukusmon himself. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. When digivolving, if Darcmon and HippoGryphonmon are in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, by deleting one of your other Digimon, you may play 1 Ornismon from your trash without paying the cost. All turns, once per turn, when one of your other Digimon is deleted, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with equal or lower level as the deleted Digimon. And this digivolves from a Darcmon with HippoGryphonmon in its sources for 4, or any other level 5 for 4. So this is going to cost you 4 to Evo into, which feels a little bit bad because it is a little bit more expensive. But ideally, you will digivolve into this with both cards in your sources. Delete one of your other Digimon, which should either be a Lucemon or a Renamon, and then play the Ornismon from your trash without paying the cost. And then when that Digimon is deleted, you're going to delete another level 3 on the board, but that doesn't matter too much. What does matter is we're going to get the Ornismon, who's on play is going to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, and then while you have another level 6, you get 2k DP and security attack +1. So you're going to go into Murmukusmon, you're going to pop the level 3, which will pop one of their level 3s, then pop an unsuspended Digimon with the Ornismon that you play, and then you're going to have a body that swings 2 checks with Ornismon. We are also running 2 copies of the Mastemon Ace because we have the Angewomons and the LadyDevimons. On play and when digivolving, we can play a level 5 or lower Digimon card with the Angel, Archangel, or Fallen Angel trait from hand or trash without paying the cost. Then if DNA digivolving, place 1 other Digimon at the bottom of your owner's security stack. Trash cards from the top of your opponent's security stack until they have 4 left. So this can be a great target for our Angewomons or LadyDevimons. And it also does play out an extra body, which kind of preps us to go into the Murmukusmon and do some other stuff. So I find this card is a good fit in this deck, and I enjoy it quite a bit. We're going 3 copies of Flame Hellscythe. You give minus 6k to one of your opponent's Digimon, and then play a purple or yellow Digimon with 6k DP or less from trash, which does hit our Angewomon, our LadyDevimon, and it can hit the Darcmon, so that we can go back into the HippoGryphonmon, which accomplishes exactly what we want to do from Murmukusmon. So this can set up our level 6s if it gets hit in security, or you can play it out at a well-timed moment to get some value and swing things back in your favor. We're going 4 copies of the yellow memory boost. We do want to play our options and our tamers. Also, we have the purple top end and the yellow bottom end, so running the yellow trainings doesn't work too well because we can't use it to discount our level 6s. And running trainings just to find our level 6s when we have a yellow bottom end and yellow egg is awkward. So this was the compromise I decided on. It does cost more than trainings. It is less efficient technically, but it does still give us memory to go into our level 6s, which is good enough for me. Then we have 3 copies of our BT11 Mirei. I chose this over the new one because it's going to gain us a memory at the start of our turn, and that is a lot of free value when we are playing the Angewomon LadyDevimon. So we'll be able to play this for free and get our 1 memory every turn, which locks us out of getting choked. And, you know, it just feels good. So then we have 2 copies of TK from BT1. It's going to be a memory setter, and it's going to let us look at our security, reveal a card, add it to our hand, and then recover 1. This just makes sure that our vaccine engine doesn't whiff with the Patamon. And also, information's great. You get to look at your security and grab a piece that you might potentially need from it. So no reason not to run the card in this deck. So that is it for my BT17 Murmukusmon deck profile. Let me know what you guys are doing with this card in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.